Alrighty, folks, hello and welcome back to the 2015 Motorsport.com Outdoor National Championship, a Race Factor gaming event for MX Simulator. My name is Kellen Brower here for Start Your Systems TV. Right now on the track is the 450 Consolation Race. And none other than Track Maker of the Year, Stephen Barrington, leading this one over Connor Holiak right now. As you can see, the top runners scrolling across your screen. The top four from this one will transfer to the 450 Motos, 450 Moto 1 and Moto 2 coming up. So again, if you're watching this back on YouTube, skip forward roughly 8 minutes from now, probably 450 Moto 1 should be getting underway. I do plan on posting links to the time on YouTube though that you can skip ahead. So check the description if you're watching this still. If you want to skip forward, probably be posting the links to what time you want to be looking forward to. For those of you watching on Twitch tonight, again, thanks for joining us. But again, if you could please let me know that the audio and video is all good and all set up to go. That would be fantastic. We've got a pretty good turnout tonight as Holiak tries to throw it naughty over the top of Barrington, but goes down. Oops. So we're at Thunder Valley again this week. For those of you who joined us in the 250 race, thanks for watching. It was a good one, so I won't spoil it, but you should probably go watch it. Thanks for Chris Riesenberg joining me commentating. Thanks for Ethiulo and Moto Gogo in chat letting me know that we're all good to go. So there's the top four runners across the top of your screen. Barrington, Holiak, Fowler, and Hoffman. Travis Hoffman runs in the fourth spot right now. Joshua Reed, Michael Wheeler, Ryan Spangler, and Drew Swenson. There's only 8 riders in this consolation race, so 4 people going home unhappy today. They will not be able to partake in the motos. Should see the leaders coming by the front of your screen here in just a moment. I'd like to do this panning shot just for right now since no action's going on. It also gives my ears a rest. I need to figure out a system where it's not blowing my ears out because I have the volume turned up pretty loud in game so that you guys can hear it a little bit better on stream. And so anytime a rider goes by, it's like Mach 10 blowing my ears out. It's pretty intense. So there go the 2 leaders. That would be Barrington and Holiak up front. Next up we should see Jack Fowler and Joshua Reed, although it looks like they're pretty far back. Gives you an idea of just how spread out these consies can get. Alright, there goes Fowler. I think maybe that was Wheels. That actually looked like Wheels. And then Fowler. Nope, Wheels is still in 5th. So I don't have Wheels of Skins. Of course, Michael Wheeler runs the Race Factory Gaming National Championship. So he's trying to work his way into the motos right now so that he has a reason to stick around for the next 2 hours. Other than to just basically watch people race. But he's the one who organizes the race, runs the scripts, runs the qualifying, yada yada, you get it. Question in chat, did I drink it all tonight? Yeah, I actually have. I've taken 3 shots so far and drank a whole beer. And the same premise from last week at Glen Helen is up anytime we see dualies on cam. In honor of my boy Mike Owen, not honor, but to signify Mike Owen, I guess, I'll be taking a shot. So anytime we see dualies, I'll take a shot. And Moto Gogo, you said you would like to know about cameras. I could give you an idea, a brief synopsis of cameras. If you just PM me on the forums, my name Osari52 on the forums. I'm totally not sure what yours is, or else I'd PM you, but I could give you the cameras file that I use and then tell you how to use them so that the AM stream could be good looking, or at least look pretty similar to this, so that we keep it pretty symmetrical. If not, I can tell you how to use cameras yourself so that you can do it yourself. But anyway, just PM me and I'll let you know. So there go the leaders again. Barrington just did the fly uphill step up, now going down the Verb Moto Gamers table. And Holiak still runs in second, although little issues. Looks like Wheels has moved up to fourth behind Jack Fowler, so Josh Reed just went down at the bottom of the hill right there. We are on the final lap of the race, so this one's just about to wrap up. Moto's coming up in just a second. It's like Josh Reed actually rage quit, so Wheels pretty safe in that fourth and final spot. That going by your screen right there would be Hoffman, who's about to make the pass for fifth, as Reed is out of the race. Ryan Spangler and Drew Swenson look like they've both called it quits. So Hoffman, the only one that might finish the race that will not be going to the 450 motos later on. Looks like Barrington's about to bring it home though. Far end of your screen, you can see a little dot coming up over the triple right now, throwing it. And Barrington will win the Consi, a 2:16.1, his best lap. Oh, we had a two-stroke coming up the hill. That must be Ryan Spangler, who's way back here. Yeah, there it is. So the top four have finished now. Holiak, Fowler, and Wheels will be the runners, along with Barrington, to go through. Raiders 2000 in chat says, how was Glenn Helen in real life? It was pretty good. Hung out all day. For those of you that don't know me personally, I am a staff writer for verbmoto.com, so got my credentials, got in, hung out with some people in the pits. My buddy Travis Hoffman, who just finished, or is about to finish fifth in this race, raced a two-stroke national and did a pretty good job, so it was cool to hang out with him in the morning, talk with him. And I actually hung out with Devin Davis and Andrew Woods separately during the day, and the amount of shit that they talked about each other during the day was pretty hilarious. So any second, Wheels should be putting in the script to get us underway. Haywood, I left the anchor at the semi. No, ha, hilarious. Yeah, D. Davis and Haywood won't fight. They'll talk a lot of shit, but I'm pretty sure they've seen each other like face to face before. And yeah. It is what it is, though. I've hung out with Haywood in real life more often than Davis, but I don't know. Neither one of them is really that much of a bother in real life, as you would assume they might be. A. Wood and D. Davis don't like each other, and it is a long history. For those of you that don't really know Andrew Wood or Devin Davis or any problems that they've had together, I'd go read about the last 10 pages of the 2015 RF Nationals page, which is stickied at the top of the racing forum. And yeah, you'll pretty much figure out their distaste towards each other pretty easily. Devin Davis actually does photography work for Moto X Addicts. So I've seen him multiple times, like in the press box at Supercrosses and media tents and stuff at Nationals and stuff. And really, he's kind of a cool guy in real life. He's not so bad. But on the forums and in Sims, sometimes he can be a little much. Alright, so we're loading in bikes. Should be 450 Moto number 1 just coming up here in a second. But as I said, the motorsport.com team scrammed their files. And scram files take quite a long-ass time to load in games, so I'm probably going to lag out. No biggie, though. I'll still load up on the other side of this. A little too much. What do you mean, the real 371? Oh, you mean Devin Davis a little too much? That's alright. Alright, so any second now, I've probably already lagged out. Good old Kellen needs a new computer. I've had this computer for almost 3 years. I got this computer... Whoops. Got this computer late-ish 2012. Disconnect and reconnect. Hopefully before the 450 Moto 1 gets underway. Yeah, we're good. They're still in their warm-up lap right now. Yeah, no, I don't have a button set up. Calm down. I'll get a donate button set up next week. I don't mind people giving us free money. I just do not have the time right now to set up a donation button. Kind of live streaming. Alright, who do I think is going to get a whole shot? Well, there's no Alexis Leclerc. Let's see. Who got good starts today in EMF? Hunter got good starts. Let's take a look here at... where is he? Where is he? Jordan Vandely here on the inside, the 25 backing up. Not going to get a good start. In fact, got a shitty start. And he's already getting closed off by a bunch of guys. Looks like maybe Race Carlin was the guy to get a good start. This is 450 Moto 1 live as Shipley actually comes out on top. And it was Matt James there who ended up... No, Kyle Robb actually, sorry. Kyle Robb came out in second. Matt James is third. And then Fresquez up there in fourth. So we are underway racing here at Thunder Valley. Matt James. Oh, Kyle Robb blows it early. He was in third. Matt James trying not to get passed by Fresquez, who comes up the inside. Fresquez had a dreadful EMF earlier today as Matt James takes over the race lead from Shipley, who blows it. So we'll have to figure out where some of the title contenders are as we get going here early. It's Matt James leading on the 82 machine. Fresquez sits second. Carlin in third, so that MCD Honda team now officially released, and all those guys running those bikes. Strelo up in fourth early on, so finally got the FamMX Race Tech skins. Strelo running very strong early. Brock Hardy, also FamMX Race Tech rider. Barrington straight out of the Consi inside of the top 10 with T. Crane and Kyle Robb after he went down. Vandely, who's been fast all week, is up there. Shipley, as somebody Stocksy just got sent off the track by Mullins. And Heberlein is now trying to... Oh, well, We had a red flag situation, maybe. All right, that's cool. That is the first time ever that I've been caught out by it not being an official start. So, don't know what happened. But I'm sure Matt James is probably pissed. Yeah, I run message line 0. Alright, somebody requested to go on board for the start, so let's take a look at Hunter Root here. Only 6 points back on Mullins. It is the official 450 Moto 1 start up to the red flag. Let's go racing. Oh, Tyler Crane right next to him got a beautiful jump. Root's going to try to squeak up the inside. Goes around the outside. Tyler Schmidt around the outside. Penwell and Tyler Crane come out with the early lead here in this one. So Root looks like he's going to end up in about 5th after Matt James and Vandalay get by as they go up the step up into the back here. Root did not have a good start the first time, and now he's about to get passed by Shipley. Nope. Holds on to 3rd as those guys around the outside go down. So look at this train coming into the corner. They all funnel to the inside. Root actually looked like he may have held them up a little bit, but it's Tyler Crane of the Adept Graphics team leading here early on. So Crane, the number 16 ride. Good couple of rounds to start the season for Crane. Believe he's top 5 in points. And he really wants to check out here early, but Root's already up to 2nd. Shipley sits 3rd, then Vandalay and Mullins. So we got some of the fastest guys up near the front. Race Carlin with Matt James coming around his outside there. Then Tyler Schmidt is up there. Toby Stocksy. Casey Ohlert. Owen Hillman was down, so a bunch of guys got by him. Fresquez and Barrington and Holiak and Penwell. Now Hillman. Bobby Bond's back for the first time this week. Has August Sanders, and we got a stack up of riders here in this corner. There are people down everywhere. Look at this. There's just a group of people that are just all over the track right here. Looks more like a land rush than anything else. And then we go all the way back here, see different riders. Riesenberg, Reed Young, Jacob LaRoche. So we'll go back up front real quick and see what is going on at the front of the field. Tyler Crane still leads. Hunter Root still 2nd. Now Vandalay has slipped up to 3rd. As I said, Vandalay, one of the faster guys here all week. Hunter Root qualified at the top, then Kyle Robb was 2nd. So Robb, who slipped out of the lead group here. But then Vandalay was 3rd. I believe Mullins 4th, fastest qualifier. So your points leader on that number 10 turn bar racing machine. So we'll just try to keep things sorted here. Crane, Root, Vandalay, Shipley, and Matt James. This is good for Tyler Crane. Good to see him start up front. Could make things interesting. Crane, one of the more consistent riders. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know that I have nice tits. That's what happens when you show up to these Twitch live events here on Start Your Systems TV. There's some serious business going down in the chat room right now, I'll tell you what. I can't quite follow it all. I'm trying to watch this race too, but y'all are talking about some kind of weird stuff. Looks like Vandalay might be closing in on Root just a little bit here. And Carlin from 4th. Mullins is up to 5th as Matt James has gone down in the valley. He might lose another spot here. Shipley over the top, and then Tyler Schmidt and Toby Stocks just threw dualies, so I've already got a shot poured, fortunately enough. So shot number 4 to Stocksy and Tyler Schmidt. Whew. Cody Penwell, Luke Heberlein, Tyson Fresquez. Can't believe Tyler Crane has still led this thing is with the pressure of Hunter Root and Jordan Vanderlee right behind you. Speaking of Jordan Vanderlee, these guys just went over the Jordan Vanderlee triple, if you will. Vanderlee jumped over Ryan Mahan in 2013, landed on the top of him, rode out of it clean. Mahan front flipped like 3,000 times. Probably one of the best passes in MX Simulator history. Belongs to that man right there, the Canadian rider, Jordan Vanderlee. Oh, T-Crane went down with the lead. So Hunter Root assumes the race lead. Vanderlee now sits second. Crane has dropped to third. Race Carlin now up to fourth. Mullins in fifth. So the lead 4 are all right together here going around the tree. I didn't say it was the best pass in history, Shaq. Calm down. Said it was one of the best. Or did I say it was the best? I don't know. 4 shots deep. You can't blame me. Hurry up and get to California, Shaq. Man, Vanderlee looks like he's really on the charge here. Let's actually go on board with the number 25 of Jordan Vanderlee here. 2:05 flat last time by. 1 second, 0.1 right behind Hunter Root, your race leader there in the orange and teal gear. Ooh, Vanderlee a little out of shape entering that corner, lost about a half second. You can see Root right in front of him as Vanderlee tries to navigate the long sweeper. Oh, Vanderlee loses the front end. This might cause Race Carlin to close right in, his teammate on that MCD Honda. Yes, I'm uploading the 250 Consi, but it's a part of the 250 live stream. The 250 Consi and 250 Motos are all come on a package deal, and you'll see that on YouTube later tonight. Same for the 450 Consi and the 450 Motos. All the Twitch broadcasts will be uploaded later on our YouTube channel, Start Your Systems. Please go check us out and subscribe. We're already up over 1,250 subs after I last checked. Daily gaming content, including this, the live streams of the 2015 Pro MX Simulator National Championships. Looks like Carlin's on a charge here at running back-to-back 205s within a tenth of each other. 205.8, 205.7 the lap before it. He's got Vanderlee in his sights, and Vanderlee just made a mistake at the top of the hill. So a couple teammates might be battling here for the second spot. Can't afford to let Hunter Root get too far away. They really need to link onto each other and start charging. Carlin. Can be sketchy to get offline in those bumps. These guys are running faster laps than I ever ran on this track, so I can't say much for the type of lines that they're taking. I was close to their speed, but not their speed, that's for sure. Damn, you guys are hella annoying arguing about nothing in chat, I'll tell you what. Oh, looks like, nope, that's not leader. Thought it was Hunter, but was mistaken, just saw a flash of orange. Let's see, Mullins is right behind Carlin, so actually we've got a battle for third on our hands. So battle for third on your screen. Mullins right behind, and I mean right behind Race Carlin. Former teammates. Oh, I don't know how he didn't hit his back tire. Inside? Whoa, is he gonna make that work? Wow. And even threw it in his face. What a move. Mullins means business as Hunter Root was down in the lead in the rut, so Jordan Vanderlee assumes the race lead. Vanderlee has Mullins all over the back from him, so Mullins suddenly might find himself going from fourth to the lead in one lap. Here we go, down the Vanderlee triple. Look at Mullins, he's going to try a different inside line here. He was making it work earlier today, and EMF doesn't lose that much time. I bet Root's kicking himself now as he drops to fourth. Tyler Crane still runs in the 5 spot. Fresquez in 6th. You can see the runners across the top of your screen. If you also want to check out a live update of what's going on in this race, live timing, racefactorgaming.com/live-timing as Mullins is trying to go for the race lead up the inside. Vanderlee charging. Oh, Mullins into the lead just like that. Doolies. That's another shot right there. Jason Pama in chat saying these guys have played for a long time as far as he knows. Don't think he knows that he's talking to a 2-time Supercross champion in Brian Haskell in chat. I think Shaq's played a little bit longer than these guys. I'm not sure the exact UIDs, but I know Mullins and Vanderlee are somewhere in the 3000s, I think. Shaq is in, I think he's like 3 something. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Shaq, but I think you're like 3 something. I don't remember. Anyway, I haven't taken my shot yet, so Mullins and Vanderlee, this is to you. UID 505 is Brian Haskell, so there you go. And again, I'm not 100% sure. I think Mullins and Vanderlee both are like somewhere in the 2,000 or 3,000 range. But Mullins has the race lead now, and that's dangerous. Oh, but he blows it. He gets into the hay bales on the inside of that U-turn, so Vanderlee takes over the race lead again. Hunter Root is coming back here from third. He's got a couple lappers in front of him he's going to have to work around, although he just launched into the valley. Tyler Crane comes through. He is in 4th. Carlin has since slipped back to 5th. Fresquez is in 6th. Jeremy Shipley in 7th with Luke Heberlein right behind him in 8th. Kyle Raab holds down the 9th position, and Casey Oeller is in 10th. So that's a Race Tech Top 10 rundown brought to you by Race Tech Suspension. The best you've known is the best you've ridden. I believe that's their slogan. Sorry, Chris. Probably totally botching it as they go off the Race Tech triple in the back. Somebody in chat asked, what do these 2,000 to 3,000 numbers mean? You get a UID when you buy the game, and it's based off of what number person you are that bought the game. So August Sanders, who right here is UID 2, he was the first person not named Josh Vanderhoof, aka the creator of the game, to buy the game. So August Sanders was the first person ever pretty much to buy MX Simulator, and that's why he is UID number 2. Whereas Brian Haskell in chat, who you guys are talking to, UID 505, technically the 505th person to buy the game. So when you're UID 2 or 3,000, that means you're the second or third thousand person to buy the game. Like I'm 4928, that means I'm the 4,928th person to buy MX Simulator. Make sense? Yeah? No? So there's a brief MX Simulator history lesson as Vanderlee continues to lead. Mullins is still trying to track him down from second. We are now halfway through this one. Man, we got a good battle brewing here. Let's go on board with Hunter Root as he tries to track down Mullins. He did a 2:03.2 last time by Hunter Root, your fastest qualifier, to 2:08. Said that he ran a 1:58. I've yet to see the video footage of such, but that would be pretty insane if Hunter Root was able to run a 1:58 on this track. See where Root runs this time by a 2:03.4, so back-to-back 2:03s for Hunter Root. 2:03.2 followed by a 2:03.4. He can see Mullins right in front of him. If we go up to Mullins' helmet cam here, you can see Vanderlee in the red gear just disappearing around the corner at the top of the hill. Mullins did a 2:06.8 last time by. His best lap is only 1/10 slower than Hunter Root's best time. But the fastest lap of the race right now, Jordan Vanderlee, a 2:03.1 as he watches 4 lappers get T-boned in midair in front of him. And new info in chat says the JLV just released update 1.10. No idea if that's confirmed as being true, but I'm going to go ahead and assume so since it looks like a pretty reputable source in chat right now. I would assume that if it's update 1.10 that it means that it's JLV's updated models. So for those of you watching back on YouTube, I'd recommend going and downloading that because he had a pretty long stint with updating those models. It'd be pretty cool to see him finally in game as Vanderlee tries to work his way around a lapper. You can see Mullins right there in the background, Root right behind him. This is turning in quickly into a 3-way battle for the lead as they're trying to get around lappers. Looks like that's Bobby Bonds on the 129 FamMX Race Tech ride that's trying to scooch out of the way around the outside there, so Mullins is going to have to check up and go inside. Root does the same. Judging by how bananas chat is going right now, update 1.10 really is out. So thanks, JLV, stealing my thunder, you son of a gun. I'm just kidding, but seriously, go download update 1.10. Sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. I'll check it out after the race for sure. So Vanderlee continues to lead. We are circulating lap number 10 right now, 19 minutes into 450 Moto 1 here at the Thunder Valley Race Factor Gaming National MX Simulator. Thanks, Chase Donovan. I know I could count on you. Oh, Vanderlee slides out with the lead and goes down. Looks like he was trying to work his way around Awood, who he was lapping. So Mullins reassumes the race lead. Hunter Root is second. Root 6 points behind. Mullins entering the race. Needs to go get him for the lead if he wants to keep the points gap close. Vanderlei slips back to third. Tyler Crane and Race Carlin in a duel for fourth here. Carlin on the 12. T Crane on the 16. Carlin better line, and T Crane gets a little antsy, loops his Larry on the exit of the corner. He is not going to lose the spot to Jeremy Shipley though. Alright, update in chat. No new models in 1.10 as Jeremy Shipley decides that the fast line is to just go ahead and hop that rut and then come plowing back onto the track in front of some guy who's a lap down. As Fresquez, Kyle Robb, all these guys are just getting boned. Is that D. Davis trying to get through? Or is Devin Davis is a lap down. He's in 28th. So Fresquez actually quite the turnaround ride tonight. Fresquez currently sits in what I believe is now 7th. And Fresquez looked pretty awful today in EMF, so he must have spent a lot of time on the track after EMF getting it dialed in. Smitty 4131 says, "Do I want to make a bet?" Well, it depends on what the bet is. Mullins still leads. Root would really like to see Root get close enough that these guys can start dicing. Again, update from chat. New collision shapes for the bikes is what update 1.10 is. Which is pretty good because the shapes for the bikes were circles. You had two pretty much bowling ball looking shapes around the foot pegs. Two baseball shapes around your arms. And then one pretty large baseball shape near the rear fender. And that was the collisions for the bike. So if you hit any of those circles, or spheres actually, you're making contact with another rider. Update 1.10, really just a collection of all the snapshots in 1.9, says Brian Haskell. Yeah, it's usually what JLV does, if I'm not mistaken, is he releases a lot of snapshots, and then the update to the game itself is basically just a collection of snapshots. Of course, you've been around longer, Shaq, so I'm sure you could tell me. But I believe that's pretty much how it works usually. So Root still trying to close in on Mullins. These guys have gapped Vanderlei by a country mile, as it seems. Vanderlei, ooh, almost goes down again. Who will win the outdoor championship? If you win, I'll donate $25. If I win, you let Dio and Moto Agogo commentate. Well, to be honest, I'll probably let at least Dio commentate in the future. I'd love to get to know Moto Agogo more. But I've known Dio for quite some time. And in fact, Dio actually co-streamed a MX Simulator stream back in 2012 that I was a part of. So Dio has been around, even though it doesn't appear so. He's seen some sim stuff in his time. But who will win the championship and you'll donate $25? Well, I mean, as it stands right now, of course, Mullins is in the catbird seat as Hunter Root has taken the race lead, so that changes things up. To be honest, I talked to Hunter earlier today, knowing a little inside information. It sounds like Hunter's not going to race all of the season. That has changed in the past. Of course, he was able to race the whole Supercross season, even though he said he wasn't, and was able to win the championship. If I'm going to take a pick right now, I honestly have to pick Mullins, just because I know that Mullins is going to be strong for the next at least 5 or 6 rounds. Mullins tends to fade late in the season, but if there's no Hunter Root, Mullins is going to be the predecessor in terms of championship. So I'm going to go ahead and lay $25 down on Mullins pretty much here. Oh, we've got a collision. Both the leaders are down. Fortunately, nobody's near them. And Mullins gets up in the race lead, so Hunter gets up still in second. Bets off, we chose the same guy. You think Mullins is going to win the championship? Well, I can't choose somebody different. I already made a choice. It's not very fair to Jesse. I hung out with Jesse all day today, helped him navigate EMF. I did a pretty shitty job at it, to be honest, because he didn't win. But Mullins leading right now. I'm not too sure if Hunter's going to be able to close down this gap now. We got a little over 4 minutes plus 2 laps to go. It's going to be 4 minutes plus 2 laps in about 5 seconds. So right now we've got 4 minutes plus 2 laps to go. Root trying to close down again. Vanderlee's still pretty much as far back as he can get in third before Heberlein and Carlin would catch him. Carlin trying an inside move on Heberlein here, not going to get it done. Yeah, Ethiolo asking what EMF is. That stands for European MX Simulator Federation. It's basically Race Factory Gaming, but Europe. It happens earlier in the day. So today it happened at 12 p.m. or noon Pacific. And it consists of a lot of Europeans on a European server. So if you're American, it kind of sucks because you have pretty bad lag. It actually sucks for Euros more often though, because you can punt them easier, like Australians do to Americans often in O2 and stuff like that. But it's still some good racing. I had a good battle earlier today with Euros. I finished 5th overall in the 250 class. And they're fun. I've always had a good time racing with the Euros. So this battle for the lead is still very close. Looks like it's identical to what it was about 10 minutes ago, though, when Root was close, but not close enough. Curious to see if Root might be able to close this gap down, though. Up the Fly Racing step up in the back, then we turn around and go down the Verbmoto Gamers table, aka the Jordan Vanderlee jump. It's not as big as it was when Vanderlee jumped over Ryan Mahan in 2013. It actually used to be kind of like a ski jump that you could just pretty much jump and pray that you'd land on a downside of a bump. And that's exactly what Vanderlee did. He launched that motherfucker. Man, Root really starting to close in. Let's go on board with the number 11, a 103.1, and he takes over the race lead as Mullins gets into the tough blocks. So the battle for the lead will still continue on, but now it's Mullins the one who's hunting. Of course, just an idea in terms of championships. Hunter Root won the 250 West Championship last year and won the 450 Supercross Championship this year. Mullins, on the other hand, I don't believe has ever won a championship except for the 2013 EMF Outdoor Championship. I believe that's the only title Mullins has to his name. In terms of an official championship, there's a lot of like little stuff that Mullins has come around and won here and there. So championship-wise, you got to imagine that Root kind of has the upper hand here, and the knowledge of what it takes to win a championship. But Mullins is no slouch. The only thing that I say about Mullins, and I've said it in the past, he kind of dies off as the series goes on, as he goes down. Okay, or magically rides in reverse and stays on two wheels, as there's Nathan Zaworski, aka my teammate, right in front of him. So Mullins lost a little bit of time there, but definitely not going to get passed by Vanderlei, as Carlin is up into 4th. Heberlein still runs in 5th. Fresquez is in 6th. Kyle Robb 7th. T. Crane has dropped back to 8th after an early lead. Shipley is 9th. Casey Ullert runs in 10th. Matt James in 11th. Toby Stocks 12th. August Sanders is 13th. Jeremy Hinters, ironically enough, is 14th. He's the number 14. Reed Young is in 15th. Cody Penwell in 16th. Eduardo Simos 17th. Mike Strelo in 18th. Awood in 19th. And Spencer Turley is scoring the last point right now. So Hunter Root, I believe, is going to get the 2-lap board this time by. If we still see a green flag from the grizzly old man waving the finish line, oh, Root goes down. And Mullins is going to jump right into him. No, I thought he was going to do that, but Mullins now takes over the race lead. So Mullins up front, and yep, still green flag is in the air from Mr. Grizzly Old Man. So Mullins, 2 laps to go, has the lead. Root's got to go try to get it back now. Yeah, there's no real battles. Kyle Robb maybe closing in on Tyson. Tyler Crane just went down. Not gonna lose a spot. Literally all alone in 8th. Matt James has Shipley all over him. This is for 10th. Wow, what a corner by Shipley. Oh, James gets stood up in the corner, and Shipley rails around the outside to take over the 10th spot. Whoa, Stocksy. It's the first time we've seen Stocksy all year running a pretty nice number, if I do say so myself. Number 5-2. Matt James getting up sideways in front of Tyler Schmidt. Oh, Kyle Robb is closed up onto the back of Tyson Fresquez. I don't know why Kyle Robb doesn't have a number 23 bike. Oh, he throws it down next to him, scrubs up the hill, and then, oh, he's going to take him down. Wow, cross jump Kyle Robb. Let's go back up front and take a look at the leaders. As Root has since taken over the lead again, so I missed the change to the lead. Mullins has definitely gone down. That was just another slide out from Mullins right there. But there you go, white flag from Mr. Grizzly Old Man. Mullins comes across in 2nd. Vanderlei actually not too far behind Mullins now in 3rd. Mullins cannot afford too many more fall-offs. Wow, we got a chaotic mess going on in this final corner here. Got some riders kind of mixed up here. Looks like Strelo and Delesdernier, maybe that is? It's actually Brock Hardy that is getting out of Vanderlei's way. That might be in 15th right now. No, Brock Hardy actually 26th, but Hinner's right now 14th. So Hunter Root might win this moto. How old is Hunter Root? He just turned, well, he didn't just turn, but he's 15 years old. He turned 15 in November. I'm not just stalking him. He was my former teammate. So but Hunter's 15. I think Mullins is 17 or 18. I believe he just graduated high school. Vanderlei is 19 or 20. Carlin's going to pick up third here. And Carlin is 18 years old. Just to give you an idea. Again, I'm not really like stalking these people. I just talk to them on a regular basis. Like literally got done talking to Hunter and Jesse and Race and Vanderlei, all those guys right before the race. I don't talk to Luke very much. I believe Luke is 18 or 19. I talked to him at Loretta's last year. Let's take a look at Hunter Root as he drops down into the valley one more time. Does he get dirty off the table? Nope, just straight air Leclerc in it. Final corner though, and Hunter Root's going to pick up a moto win, pull within 3 points of Jesse Mullins as he wins moto number 1 here at Thunder Valley. Mullins ends up 5 seconds dead behind him. How old is my blank blank? I bet that was bitch ass, but I'm 22 years old. For those of you wondering. Yes, I'm a college student wasting his life away playing video games. Race Carlin comes across and rounds out the podium in third. Vanderlei just misses out on the podium after going down. He's going to end up fourth. Solid ride from Luke Heberlein to end up fifth. Kyle Robb ends up sixth. Tyson Fresquez is miles behind him. If I'm playing sim, I'm not wasting my life. Oh, I beg to differ. Nah, sim is fun, but you know what? It does take up a lot of your time. That's honestly part of why I quit racing in the first place, is Tyson picks up 7th. Tyson is 19, pretty sure. Graduated high school a year ago. 18 or 19. One of the two. Shipley's going to pick up 8th. T-Crane and Matt James coming to the line. T-Crane throws it off the track. And Matt James picks up 9th. Casey Ollard is going to get 10th as T-Crane was still off the track, so Crane ends up 11th after leading early on. Toby Stocks making that 52 look really good in 12th. And August Sanders was the first runner a lap down, so he's going to pick up 13th. Jeremy Hinders ends up 14th. Andrew Wood in 15th. Reed Young in 16th. Cody Penwell 17th. Mike Strelo 18th. Eduardo Simos 19th. Spencer Turley picks up the last point. D Mills is going to miss out, as is Devin Davis, Bobby Bonds, Dago Adamo, Tyler Schmidt, Michael Wheeler, Brock Hardy, Jacob LaRoche. Oh, Nate Guy's the worst guy. Ends up 29th. That is not going to keep you that number 68 career number guy. Got to do better than that. So we have a 5-minute break here coming up. 5-minute break, there will be 30-second warning. I will go ahead and do the real 371 a favor and say, all caps, update 1.10 is out. Get it, you bitches. Can't spell bitches, I'm drunk. See if anybody responds. Probably not. I'm just gonna eat chocolate. The reason no one's gonna respond, everybody's racing that's in this right now. Actually, let me do something. I can't type. I can't type. I can't type. There are 79 players, so 40 of them are racing. I'm 41, so that gives you an idea that there are 38 people that aren't racing in chat right now. Jeremy says you should... Whoa, August Sanders. August Sanders getting a little raunchy. We'll go ahead and just not look at chat anymore. And we'll stop looking at this, and we'll go to camera number 4, which happens to be at the top of the hill. Oh, Nate. There you are, guy. Nate. Hold on, I want to go say hi to Nate. Where am I? There I am. Hello, Nate guy. I found you. See, but the cool thing is when you go back to camera view, which is what I'm going to do right now, I'm not there anymore. I'm mysterious. Where'd I go? Oh, I'm out of chocolate. All right. How long is this 5-minute break gonna take? Oh, we got a 2-minute warning. What? What do you want, Chase? Chase, I've never met you in real life, but all I know is you're the verb guy. Fun fact, I was at Verb Kellen on Twitter in 2012. Next minute, they're like, only official staff writers get that. And then I became a staff writer, and next minute I don't have an at tag that says at Verb anything. It's so sad. Me no likey. That's okay, I got SYS now. I've got 1,253 people or something like that that say I'm cool. Hey look, it's that Kyle Robb guy that's leading the warm-up lap. Yeah, I made the cams, Motocross will. I make it to cams. I give it to who anybody wants it. But you gotta ask me nicely. And usually pay me $26. Alright, so we're probably, yeah, 30 seconds away. There will be no lineup check. Thanks, Wheels. Always reassuring. Well, there's the official lineup for Moto 2. And here comes that restart. So I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's coverage on Start Your Systems Television. We've got 30 minutes plus 2 laps left to go. And let's find somebody who might get a hole shot. It was actually Carlin in the first moto, right? So let's take a look at race Carlin. Oh, Carlin's way the hell out there. Fuck that. Let's just look at Hunter. Got most of the inside gates looked at here. So here we go. Let's go racing once again at Thunder Valley. Oh, Henners, get that start, son. Get it, Henners. Yeah, boy. Jeremy Henners with the hole shot. Oh, I'm so stoked. That's my boy. That's my boy. Oh, Henners. Can't throw it away like that. Naughty. Henners is leading this race. Please tell me there's no red flag. There's no red flag. Henners is leading this thing. Kyle Robb looks like he is in second place as they go down to the Australian line in the corner. Henners throwing it. Oh, I'm stoked. As he leads Robb and Heberlein. So Heberlein, fresh off a top 5 in Moto 1, sits in third. As Chris would say, it's the grave digger. But Henners still leading this thing as he drops down before the triple. Oh, he's got to clear it. Nice. Kyle Robb going to try to go for the lead early here, though. Henners has been feeling under the weather all week as Robb is now down the inside, going to try to take the lead away. Henners fights back, but Robb right into the lead. So Henners drops back to second. Heberlein still sits third. Then we've got Daniel Mills in fourth. Vanderlee in fifth. Devin Davis, much better start this time, in sixth. Toby Stocks in seventh. T. Crane eighth. Mullins is in ninth. Cody Dara in 10th. Reed Young 11th. Race Carlin 12th. Owen Hillman and then Hunter Root. So Root in 14th as Henners just went down, so he's all the way back to 8th. Oh, and then this is Race Carlin that went down, so Root now up to 12th. Now 11th as Reed Young was down. Sorry for the hiccups. Whoa! Mullins jumping in front of Cody Dar. Henners is going the wrong way. So let's take a look at who's leading this thing. It is Kyle Robb. Heberlein back here in second. And Vanderlee together with Daniel Mills. Number 25 and 525. Devin Davis, Tyler Cranes, Toby Stocks, Jesse Mullins, Cody Dar and Hunter Root, Jeremy Henners, Reed Young, Tyson Fresquez, Nathan Zaworski, Brock Hardy, Race Carlin. So sorry, fanboying a little bit, but Zaworski and Henners inside of the points already. Much better start to their motos this time. Kyle Robb leads, though. He was your second fastest qualifier. This could be dangerous for the rest of the field, especially when he throws it that fucking dirty. Dirty. Vanderlee. Oh, Tyler Crane getting little sidewards. D. Davis, Stocksy, and Mullins. These guys aren't really throwing it. Henners is, but he's OJing as well. Let's check out the table up here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the lead. Kyle Robb scrubs the table nicely. Heberlein, nice little flick of the wrist. Vanderlee. Nice. D. Mills, T. Crane, Mullins, a little out there. Hunter Root with a train behind him. Dar and Fresquez together. Stocksy, Carlin, Davis, Reed Young. Then Henners and Nate Zaworski. So the SYS KTM teammates are kind of locked together as Henners goes flying off the track and Fresquez gets going, then gets taken out by Zaworski. Meanwhile, still Robb leading this thing. Tell you what, I have got to pee like a racehorse. For those of you who've never drank before because you're underage and you shouldn't be drinking, alcohol goes straight through you. The hell did I just find in my hand? Oh. I found my pant strap thing. I don't know, I'm wearing sweatpants. What are those called? They're like laces. You tie them together, make a little knot. You know what I'm talking about. Luke Heberlein still in second. Jordan Vandely still in third. Here we go. Mullins and Root are locked together. This is for fourth. You know what? That's close enough for dualies. Hunter barely threw it. You know, well, actually, let's wait. These guys are going to be together on the tabletop for sure. They're both fast. Oh, Root looking inside. See on the table. Nice dualies. That's a nice shot right there as Hunter fails at making a pass. It's too good not to take a shot. Those guys threw it together. And it's for the points leaders right now. There's 3 points separated between these guys as Hunter Root goes invisible and then appears on the downside of the tabletop. That was not magic dust that he threw. That is shitty internet that he tends to throw instead. That is starting to feel good. Got Rob checking out. Tyler Prodigy says Jaeger bombs. Where is Cody Dar anyway? I gotta check the running list. Cody Dar is running in 21st place, so let's go find him. Or actually, he's not in 21st. He's in. Well, we gotta wait for the scroll across the top of the screen. Cody Dar's in 25th. Let's go find him. Jaeger bombs, Dar. I'm not taking Jaeger shots though. I'm taking Pinnacle vodka shots. But that's Jaeger bombs, Dar. Fun fact: I've taken Jaeger shots with Dar in Las Vegas before. No other place would it be perfect to take a Jaeger bomb shots with Cody Dar. All right, let's go on board with Hunter Root because somebody just requested it. Here he is. Behind Race Carlin in 6th. Did a 2:05.2 his last time by. Someone said pitiful vodka in chat. I requested Grey Goose from my girlfriend, and she went to the store and said, Grey Goose is expensive as dicks, and I'm not going to buy it. And I said, okay, that's fine. And so she bought this instead. It's cool. It still does the job, right? Looks like Root is reeling in Race Carlin. Alright, well, he just humped the bike so fast that my eyes hurt a little bit more. Is that an item frequently purchased? Oh man, that's good as Hunter goes down. The chat's killing it tonight, man. You guys are hilarious. Big fluffy chicken. That's funny. No, she doesn't purchase it. Although that would be nice. I wouldn't mind a spare 20 laying around once in a while. Kyle Robb is pulling away though from Luke Heberlein, who's running second. I think this would put Heberlein on the podium if he can hold this down right now. Vanderlee's coming though. Vanderlee was fourth in the first moto, so this is actually a battle for the podium spot, I think. Mullins and Root, of course, your top two. And you know what? It might be for the overall, strangely enough. Rob was not up there. A 5-2 from Heberlein versus a 2-4 for Mullins? Nah. Mullins sitting in the overall position right now. Hunter Root not having a good moto though. Runs in 7th. Tyler Crane has since passed him. There's that 52 of Toby Stocks making it look prime. Daniel Mills is down in the corner after the finish, and he just gets T-boned by Mike Strelo. Look at how fast these guys are going through this section. There's some guys almost tripling through here. It's like Vanderlee is really starting to close up, though, on Heberlein. We are currently 12 minutes and 15 seconds right now into 450 Moto 2. So we've got, quick math, 17 minutes, 45 seconds left. Although now it's 17 minutes and 35 seconds left before the 2-lap board will come out. Vanderlee in third right here, trying to run down Heberlein right here in second, the 84 machine. Heberlein looking good for a podium as it sits, but he's got to hold on to second. That is indeed the Gravedigger. Jess934 in chat turning into Chris Riesenberg. Got to fire up the grill because that was one hell of a T-bone. Pretty funny there, guy. Making me hungry, though. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I haven't ate since 5 hours ago. And then all this alcohol, and I got to pee. Oh. Carlin just lost a spot to Root. That is for 5th place.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey, it's Checkers. How you doing?
Holy shit, Kyle Robb's leading?
Nah, I know. He's long gone, man.
Gravedigger in the number 2 spot, huh? Vanderbomber? Mullins? Root? Carlin?
Yeah, what happened? Did you, DNF?
I pulled off. I couldn't make anything work out there, and I didn't want to be in the way of second moto. The first moto, I was doing everything to stay out of the way. Trying to just get some time on the track, thinking Moto 2 would be better, but it just was not going my way.
Where'd you end up in that first race?
30-something.
Ah.
I started completely pulling over. I mean, I maybe could have got like 29th, 30th area if I kept really pushing, but I didn't want to get in the way to not even score points. So.
I'm pretty pumped right now. Nate is in 19th. He's trying to pick up those 25 points.
Yeah, I was just in a chat with him actually.
Speaking of chat,
Tyson is lagging extremely bad.
Is he? He is in what spot right now?
I don't even know. Did he end up quitting out? I'm looking for him. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Wow, big shakeup. Tyson Fresca is out of this moto. Hey, look, there you are on the side of the track. So Kyle Robb leads. Heberlein and Vandaley still battling over second. Vandaley inside move. Oof, almost made it work. We might have an opportunity for some dualies. Oh, Heberlein slides out. There goes Vandaley through into second. Believe that moves Heberlein off of the podium. Puts Vandaley up on there. So Root going 1-5, Mullins going 2-4. Root still gets the overall, right?
Yep, that a bonus point for the win.
Yep.
Be the difference.
So Mullins would be second, and then, like I said, I think Vandaley sits third right now, going 4-2. Or does a 4-2? No, 4-2 doesn't beat a 1-5. So actually, Vandaley would be second overall because Mullins is going 2-4. But he's catching Heberlein.
Big guy moving into 18-17. Wheels is up into the 20th spot now.
Ooh, Brock Hardy just went down. Strelo gonna go almost right into him.
I did backflip the step up the first lap, the first moto though.
Oh, did you?
And pulled it.
Style points? If only
Yeah,
A-Wood
that's the
still
only
did
thing
style
that
check,
went
huh?
well. Yeah.
Looks like Mullins closing in on Heberlein here just a smidge.
Gotta just check it out the action, see the lines guys are running and whatnot. Some guys having a lot better moto this time around. Henners is one of them. Brock Hardy having a pretty good ride in 16. Along with Nate Guy in 17.
It's 4 points. Would only need 21 after that to keep his national number, or career number 68. That he earned in 2011, I think, right?
Yeah, it's been a while, yeah. I think that's when he was winning national motos on a 2-stroke 125.
Yeah. Heberlein has Mullins all over his rear fender. Got a little trifecta right there, but no really trileys, if you will.
Well, maybe I should have stayed out there. Barrington, who I was in front of, is in 25th and not ridiculously far out of scoring points right now.
You gotta never give up, man.
Yeah, I wasn't having fun though.
That's true. A-Wood in the way of Mullins almost gets into him. This battle's really good here for third. Mullins would take over control of the overall if he can get by Heberlein, and then Heberlein does not lose a spot to Root. 2-3 beats a 5-1.
Great riding by Heberlein actually today, huh?
Yeah, he finished.
There went the pass.
Yep, Mullins in 2/3, so there you go. But like you said, Heberlein running really well today. This would be a 5-4 performance for him That should be good for 4th overall. Kyle Robb, I believe, was 8th in the first moto as he goes down with the lead, fortunately.
Got a big gap, though. We're only 20 minutes in now.
Yep, just about to that 20-minute mark, 10 seconds away.
You better keep a gap. Remember a few years back on that downhill triple, Vanderleep pulls off the Vanderleep on the last lap. Do you remember that?
Yeah, on Mahan, right?
Yeah, so we've renamed that jump to Vanderleep this week.
Oh, there you go. I was calling it the VMG downhill triple, but the Vanderleep, I like it.
Vanderleep got to be careful here. He's lapping guys who are battling for points. Brock Hardy right there is obviously going to be stoked just to be in point scoring position. He's not going to want to just let him by.
So now Mullins could catch Vanderleep for 2nd. That would improve his points lead. Root has got to go get Hepperline now.
He's pushing it.
So Kyle Robb might, I think, just thinking off the top of my head, might be the first MX Simulator player in history to win a moto in 2 different classes, 2 nationals apart. Won the opening moto at Hangtown.
Yeah, even in the same season doing that's not something you see a lot of, because obviously you guys normally would stay in one class the whole season.
Yeah. So this will be the record for closest wins in different classes. If Kyle Robb can hang on for this.
Nice whip. Kyle Robb. Mullins not far behind the Vanderbomber.
Hepperline is still hanging in
right
there. Yeah.
Trying to put Zaworski a lap down, makes a mistake there. It's going to allow Root to make up a little bit of time.
Yeah, Root is right there as well, so we got it all pretty close.
Wow, Root just ripped down the downhill.
Jesse just got held up by a lapper, so that's going to allow Hepperline to close up a little bit more.
Oh, Zaworski trying to get out of the way of Root. Actually goes right in his way. Oh, he runs down.
Yeah.
So Root's going to make the spot on him, and that changes the overall picture once again.
So now Root in the catbird seat on a 1-4 versus a 2-3 to Mullins. Root would pick up 1 point on Mullins today by winning the overall. So Mullins has to go try to get Vanderleep.
Regardless of the overall situation, I'm sure Root wants to make a pass on Mullins and chip away some more points.
Yep. If he can make that pass on Mullins, not only would that solidify his overall for the day, that would tie them for the points lead. As Hepperline not going to be able to get close enough as Root just gets going.
So Kyle Robb, 17-second lead. Vanderleep in 2nd. Jesse Mullins sits 3rd. Hunter Root 4th. Heberline 5th. Race Carlin. Tyler Crane. Stocksy making his return to action in the number 8 spot. Matt James, a solid 9th right now, running inside the top 10. And Reed Young rounding out the top 10. Casey Oller, a great ride, running in 11th. He's been really inconsistent, but he's had some good motos this season so far. Devin Davis rebounding from a terrible first moto to a 12th here with Jeremy Henners all over him. Let's see what Henners can do as they're coming into the turn side by side. Henners going inside, washes it over the right. Daniel Mills was outside the top 20. Last time I checked, he's up into the 14th spot. Spencer Turley runs 15th. Nate Zaworski up to 16th. Mike Strela runs in the 17th spot, being followed closely by Andrew Wood and Brock Hardy. That's a 3-rider train right now. And Dago Adamo was 20th. He's going to keep that spot even though he's laying on the ground right now. Vanderlei making a little off-track excursion in the number 2 spot. It's going to allow Mullins to make a little bit more time up on him.
Oh, Hunter Root. Oh, yeah, lost that spot to Heberlein, so Mullins back in the catbird seat for the overall.
Root's strategy a little different than a lot of guys. He's running the first gear, pin it through the bumps thing. Oh, Zaworski locks the brakes up to not hit him, still gets into him. He was on the doing a nose wheelie. He was on the brakes so hard trying to miss Hunter as Hunter was off track coming back on.
Yeah, it was kind of incidental.
Hunter probably panicking a little bit right now as he's losing touch with that 4th spot.
Kyle Robb not necessarily gone yet, and
Vanderlei's down at the bottom of the hill. Here comes Mullins.
So there goes Mullins, more points back.
And again, securing that overall, even if Root does make up a spot. Now he's going to make up 2 spots. That is, if Mullins can get away without being blown up by the bomber, Jordan Vanderlei, as they go over the Vander Leap.
26 minutes in.
Followed by a mine pit. Vanderlei all over Mullins. Wants that number 2 spot back. Curiously, the 450 guys, at least these guys, whoa! Barrington and Bonds battling for not points paying positions, almost take Vanderlei to the ground.
Kyle Robb is just buried in a bunch of lappers that are down right now as well. Got to watch out for Reed Young on his right side here. Oh.
I wouldn't count Mullins out of this thing yet. He's only 12 seconds back.
Exactly.
We're still only 26 minutes in, so we got a handful of laps left for sure for him to do some damage and try to chip away at that lead and at least put the pressure on Kyle Robb.
It's tightening up here, top 3. Like you said, only about 15 seconds apart between them.
Root is all over the back door of the Gravedigger.
Oof.
Root getting nasty.
Yeah, he is.
Over the finish line they go. And he's coming up on Bobby Bonds to put him a lap down. Root definitely making up some time in the corners on the Gravedigger. That monster truck just not turning all that well. Bonds trying to jump out of the way.
Might be right in Hunter's way coming in this corner. Close.
Hunter kept it planted over that first roller. Almost gets
Wow.
into the back of the Gravedigger.
Side by side.
Inside shows him a wheel. Backs. Oh, I thought he was going to back it out and not jump into those. He still went for it. No harm, no foul.
This is about as far as Hunter might get. This Vanderlei's already pretty far gone around the corner.
Right there.
Oh!
Shows him a wheel.
So close. Almost made contact.
Up the hill. Oh, Root over jumps a little bit.
Lapper in the way.
By Spencer Turley. He was trying to get out of the way, but both these guys over jumped that step up. Root.
Oh, man. Big crash for Hunter Root.
The lead is definitely shrinking out front. It was at 12 seconds. It's down to 10. Mullins has been pretty dang good so far this season and putting in another good performance here.
Oh, I thought Kyle was going to go down there. He got really close to going down, dropping into the valley. Gonna just beat the timer by about a minute, or about 57 seconds exactly.
3 laps to go.
Yeah, 3
Kyle
laps.
Robb. See if we can seal this thing up. But Jesse Mullins is down and off the bike. That's going to allow Vanderlei to bomb his way back up into the number 2 spot.
So again, if Root can get by Heberlein, that changes the overall complexion with Vanderlei now moving to 2nd. Right now, Mullins would win it by a point.
Back after Vanderlei. Owen's gonna try to get by those big money bags right laying in front of him, Tickle dragging those things around with him. Carson, you'd probably do a little better if you'd leave all those laying in the pit area. Although somebody might steal them.
That's a good one.
Perhaps a photographer might take them from you.
That is a very good one, Chris.
Dang, poor yellow flagger after the Vanderleep. Probably going to have a sore arm by the end of this because some guy decided to pull off at the bottom of the jump. He's waving his flag. Vanderleep's down. He's going to stay on the bike, though. He's going to rejoin the action right with Mullins.
So there we go. Overall switched again. Mullins in the overall spot by a ways, actually, because Root hasn't got by Heberlein yet.
Wow, Mullins is running a lot different lines around the track than all the other guys. Everyone else is pretty much running the same stuff. Mullins running considerably different lines. And all the 450 guys running this middle here and then going inside. 250F guys are either going outside or inside. Vanderleest still wants that second place back. Team Mullins here goes all the way to the inside.
2 laps to go for Kyle Robb over the line right now. Vanderleest trying to keep things close with Mullins.
The 2 card is out. That's usually what I score when it's a freestyle competition. Better than a 1.
That is better than a 1. You are right.
So barring complete disaster, Kyle Robb's got this one pretty sewn up with an 18-second lead, but this battle for second is continuing to rage on. And Hunter Root is chipping away slightly at the Gravedigger's gap for the 4th, 5th spot. Root with a 201.5 last time around.
Heberlein just got out of shape in the rollers after the finish, and Root really charged him and got the inside clean afterwards. Vanderleest's not letting Mullins go either.
Interesting also down through the Australia turn, the 450 guys, most of them going to the inside, and 250s were all getting a run from the outside. See Mullins here, he's going right through the rough line of the turn. I don't know if it's any faster, and it's definitely more risky. Good passing line, but... Jesse, known for running lots of laps of practice, might be getting a little tired. It's been a long week for him, probably running 1.5 million laps.
He's got Devin Davis right in front of him. Davis currently runs in the 10 spot.
Oh, he takes
Mullins
does stay on the bike.
But Vanderleest's going to get by.
Was doing. He like stalled out in the middle of his whip there. I don't know if he clipped his peg going off the jump or what.
So there you go. It is a MCD 1-2 still as Vanderleest now moves into second. Hinders was just down in front of Mullins.
And the white flag flies, and we have a battle for the number 2 spot on the racetrack.
So we've got 2 different battles going on. If Mullins gets to Vanderleest and passes him, that solidifies the overall for him. If Root can get to Heberlein and pass him, that gives Root the overall. That's how scattered the results are right now, with Kyle Robb leading the second moto.
Kyle Robb going to be feeling good. 21 seconds out front. 450 Moto 2 at Thunder Valley. Over the Vanderleep he goes. Down he goes.
Mullins
he
just
does
slid
go
out
over the berm. Root still closing on the Gravedigger, who does have Lapper in front of him.
Yeah, looks like this is going to be our closest battle. Can Root get to Heberlein without lagging out?
Oh, I was just saying that. Root doing a little Magic Man action. Maybe throwing a little tribute out to Puma, but I doubt it. I think he's just got a crappy internet.
Either way, really good ride from Heberlein, getting 2 top 5s today. Root
Nate
charging.
still runs in 18th, FYI to the eye. And Wheels is running in the 20 spot, so he's looking to pick up a point.
I don't know how Root just made that corner after the sweeper, but he jumped so far into it.
Comes Kyle Robb. Little Oppo whip over jump action into the braking bumps.
But it is going to be a
for him.
Moto 2 victory for Kyle Robb at Thunder Valley as he comes through to become the first person in 2 nationals difference to win motos in 2 different classes.
Check out the 4-5 battle. We have a half a second gap over the table. They're both scrubbing. Root's going to look inside. He's dive bombing through the rough.
Root to the inside. Heberlein
going all the way around. This is going to go down to that last turn.
Oh, man.
Sure.
Vandalay picks up second, so it comes down to this. Who's going to get the overall? Is it going to be Root, or is it going to be Mullins?
Inside for sure. Heberlein's closing
Dualies, for sure. Got to take a shot.
It's
Root to the line. Oh!
0.1 seconds. Definitely
wow.
coming down to cuts. Root ran a 2-minute flat that last time around.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you're definitely right. That's coming down to cuts for the overall. Will Root get Heberlein to take the overall over Mullins, who finished 3rd in this moto? Race Carlin is going to pick up a 5th. I got to pour one more shot for the dualies that Heberlein and Root threw right before the finish.
I should probably finish my moto.
Yeah, you're right before the finish, aren't you? Don't get in front of Race Carlin.
No,
Here he comes
I
right now.
was on the bottom of the downhill, so I got to ride all the way around.
Ah, I got you.
But you should go on board.
On board with you? They lapped all the way up to 8th, by the way. 7th is already done. Let's go on board with Chris here. Let's find him first.
This is the slow way around the track at Thunder Valley.
One more shot for Root and Heberlein on that last lap.
Bad thing is, I pulled off during this moto, and I'm doing better than I did the first moto.
It's alright, nothing wrong with finishing 11 laps down and doing better than you did the first moto.
Passing Brock Hardy, it appears. Oh,
Nope.
that's Wheels.
Wheels, it is Wheels.
Bro, we dualies Wheels. Make Kellen drink.
I didn't see Wheels behind you, did he?
I think he crashed again.
Alright, Chris, a 25.16 flat is your lap time there.
Cuts are in. What's the overall situation?
Oh! Root cut too, so it doesn't matter. They both cut within a 1/10 of each other. So that is it. Jesse Mullins picks up the overall by 1 point, so it leaves with a 1 point gap here for Mullins, and 7 points is the gap between him and Root after 3 rounds.
Wells drops a spot to Spencer Turley, and we got to restart, so I couldn't go through the rest of that.
That's cool, though. We are done for the night. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Chris, for joining me here late in the second moto of the 450 class, and for the 250 class, of course.
Cheers.
It was good fun, man. And, yeah, so catch the replays of the live stream up on YouTube at Start Your Systems on YouTube. And for Kellen Brower, Chris Riesenberg, this has been the 2015 Motorsport.com National Series at Thunder Valley. Thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you guys next week at High Point.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Another new track.
Yeah, we'll see you guys then. Thanks for joining us. All right, bye-bye for now.